simultaneous start, I think. Okay, yeah, there we go. We're off, boys. It's race time. Let's see who gets the dagger. All right. So, rumor has it, right? Rumor has it that the torch is phenomenal for level 1. I'm getting more accustomed to it, but does he know we can hear him? Commentator or commentary? Also, we got some... I think we got some serious frame loss. Also, how are you doing, Melee Wizard? How is everyone doing? I hope that you're excited for some top tier ghouling after some top tier technical issues, because you know. So we have Sam I Am running the picture book version of the game, wherein you see one still at a time and flip the page. We got Fred with a really nice bow time. Probably going to be a blistering cockatrice fight with the bow. That's a big no on the lance. I wonder if he would have jumped back to get it if it was the dagger, though. I assume at that point the couple seconds of time loss would have been worth it. Nice. So, show of hands in chat. Alright. How many of you have played this game, secondarily? How many of you have at least beaten the first double boss fight? Right? The Astaroth, Neburoth fight. God, I love this game. I love this level specifically. This level it's one of the longer ones, but in my opinion, it's one of the easier ones. Gonna try resetting the feed. I feel that, man. I'm assuming that that's for Sam. Stream seems frozen. The commentary one is going smoothly on Fred's side, but it does seem like there's been a lot of buffering in general. So let's see if we can hopefully get that solved in a minute. Okay, we got Fred with the mystery dagger. I'm gonna assume that he spawned it out of the ether. The game is effectively two parts, right? Part 1, how fast can I get the dagger? Part 2, how many times am I gonna die trying to get through here? That's what it's about. You are going to need the dagger. Level 1, torch, bow, they're decent options. After level 1, you absolutely need the dagger. Like it's basically like a requirement. Yeah, the issues are pretty rough, but you know, hopefully we'll still get some some good clippage out of it. There's something wrong with the SpeedGaming channels. I wonder if it's like there's, say, an abundance of races happening today, and perhaps the bandwidth is just not, you know, how do you say, there's not enough to spread out. Alright, so far we got some pretty... Diddy Kong Racing is the same problem. Yeah, Sam's stream has been dropping frames. You know, it's crazy though, because before we started, Fred's stream was really choppy, and now Fred's is fine and Sam's is choppy. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna be honest with you, not sure what is the cause or what is exactly happening, because networking is not my area of expertise. I'm much more of a hardware person. But it appears, perhaps at least momentarily, to be smoothing out now. So fingers crossed. Let's, like, you know, cross your fingers, or like dance with some dead chickens, or like whatever we need to do to get some luck going on here. Coming up, probably one of my favorite bosses in the game visually. I'm gonna be honest with you, I think it's the mandibles. I think the mandibles really do it for me. In the, like, 1950s beehive hairstyle. It's just a bunch of scoops of, what do you call it? Coral. A switch to multi-stream, I feel that. Yeah, apologies to anyone affected by the frame drop issues. It does seem like it has gotten a bit better, so that's good news. But still definitely not ideal. This is close. That was some, like, really, really crisp intentional shield loss there by Fred. That was some minty shield loss. Got down to the Hellfire Cat thing. Are those the... No, woos are the ice ones, right? I really should know this. I've been playing this game for like 25 years. I don't know why I still have so many blank spots in my knowledge base. I'm going to come up to the first Aramer. And because Fred is an absolute boss, he's not going to use the magic cheese. He's just going to kind of push that Aramer off to the side and be like, bro, you can just kind of hang out to the left. Got places to go. People to see. Giant death crawlers to throw daggers at. Really nice jump there by Sam. I've been meaning to learn how to do that jump, and I just haven't. And it looks so cool that I think I'm going to have to do it. I think I'm going to have to incorporate that into my run. Sam with the double damage on the Aramer, which it probably still won't die. I think he's just going to despawn it. But it is always satisfying to get a couple shots in on the Aramer there. That's... For the longest time for me, if I got to that point without the golden armor, like if I couldn't just magic cheese that Aramer, that was it. It was a question of, can you run under him and do a death jump to the spire and get the checkpoint? That's the only way. Okay, yeah, so it is spread across all the channels. Gotcha. We have what I believe to be, yep, the single spell death kill. Now looking at Sam here, the concern, if I was in his place, the concern I would have right now is the very last goblin that falls. You notice how they drop from the same... By server cluster, not individual people, by the way. TBH, I have no idea what that means, but alright. Oh, Sam also finished at 9:17. Nice. Very nice flame tower dodge. Managed to inch past that genie on the bottom left. Like half a second faster. Nice. And I don't think, I mean, obviously ignoring intentional shield loss, I don't think either person has, like, not only have they not died, but I don't think they've taken damage either. Not that Twitch is anything but a sideshow, but syncing their streams now. Thank you. Appreciate that, Broadstone. Alright, we got Sam taking care of the annihilation cells here. Which, the red versions, apparently, I believe I'm correct when I say this, the red ones of the puffy, spiky ball thing, the red ones are rosebuds. And then the blue one, and a much more severe jump, is an annihilation cell. Hydra RNG, definitely. You want, for this next boss, and I guess I should wait until we actually get there to explain it. That would probably make more sense. Let's see. Oh, that was dope. That stream was or sync rather. That was really neat. Okay, so what we want, we got the three-headed Hydra. We want all of the heads to be clustered, kind of like they are at Sam on the top, but you want them clustered on the bottom. If out the gate all three heads are on the bottom, you can just burn this boss. I mean, not that it's incredibly difficult anyway, but like, I mean, you can get some absurd times on that if the heads are all low and you don't have to jump for it. I'm gonna make a prediction here. I predict that this is gonna be the level where we're finally gonna see someone take damage. That's my prediction. That beautiful, beautiful sync job. Yes, thank you, Broadstone. That was I think that's a big quality of life improvement there. Coming up on the ice cave. Yeah, this is a phenomenal race, man. Now, I don't think we're going to be seeing either runner use the invincibility glitch, because it's... Oh, called it. Fred taking damage. Which I would say we might see an intentional death here. Maybe. If it were me, then bet I would most definitely take a death to one of these wolves here, but Fred is a player of godly ability, so... Okay, yeah. Intentional death. Oosh, and Sam getting hit too by the wolf. And taking the intentional death. Nice, that was slick. Oh, man. So yeah, I don't... Well, I'm still gonna say I don't think they're gonna do the invincibility. But what you want to do is basically you want to have that chest that Fred just got. You want to have you want that to be gold. So as Sam has green here, spawns the chest that is gold. You want to snag that, jump back to the left, and cast your magic right before the snow hits you. It basically the computer gets the signal to begin your iframes, but the snow interrupts it, so your iframes don't really turn off. And as long as you don't cast magic again, or die, or pick up a key, you're good to go. You're invincible for the whole rest of the thing. This boss can lose you some time. Yeah, and it looks like the boss wasn't really kind to either of them, as he decided to just hover up in the air. Next level up, in my opinion, the easiest level in the game, provided that you have gold armor. If you do not, then it very suddenly is not the easiest level in the game anymore. That was an excruciatingly clean double air armor kill. First run. First run, high five. I said that wrong. I'm just gonna call you Bringer, because I don't really know what to do with that first name. This is tight as fuck, dude. It is. This is close. And you know, the beauty of this game though is that you can be 30 seconds ahead. You can be 3 minutes ahead. If you die on an auto scroller, GG. If you die on the double boss fight here at level 7 that Fred's on, GG. Like there's a lot of places where you're very perilously. That was a clutch dodge on that blue imp by Fred there. There's a lot of places where you're hanging out very precariously at, if I make a mistake here, it's going to cost me between 2 and 4 minutes. And that's, at that point, you're praying that your opponent makes a mistake. Because you can't just casually make up 3 minutes of time. It doesn't work that way. That's roughly 10% of the world record. Sam, that stupid wolf, bro, it was brutal. It was brutal, man. Oh, God. Once again, I just want to throw out there, if you guys are interested in watching this game, right, beyond the race format, definitely check out Telio1, check out QC, check out Sam, Fred, Malcolm. We have a Discord. There's a Super Ghouls' Ghost Discord. It's lit. It's a great community, and really the best part is that not only are these people phenomenal at this game, right? Like far better than I am. I think my PB is, what do I have? I've got like a 49, 46 or something. You're probably gonna see some mid-30s on this race. Like, I wouldn't be at all surprised if people were clocking in like 34 30s or 35 and a halves. But the best part is that legitimately their streams are lit. They have, don't you have a sub 45? I was on pace for sub 45 twice, and I choked at Astaroth and Epiroth. Where can I find the Discord link? Great question. QC, will you drop that link for us? It's like I say, man, it's great. There's lots of genuinely quality streams here with genuinely good communities, and it's a very tight-knit community. There's a lot of research that goes into the game. Like, you know, oh man, I discovered that you can save like 2 frames in this level, and everyone goes nuts. It's great. I love it. And there's all different skill levels there. So like, you know, don't be intimidated if you've never beaten the game, or like if you can't pull out, you know, a sub 40 or whatever. Hop on in here, man. Oh, and I don't think I covered this yet, but you'll see a lot of single jumps. Not double jumps. You'll see a lot of single jumps. The single jump, I believe, and QC, correct me if I'm wrong here, is 12% faster than walking. Whereas the double jump is actually slower than walking. So you see a lot of like just tap, 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 tap on the jump button. Specifically in level 1 and level 2, because there's a lot of linear ground to cover where you, not that there's not a lot of traps, but there's, in my opinion, less traps in level 1 and level 2 than, in level 1 and first part of level 2, because the second part's not as scrolling. Also, if you hold the run button, you lose some frames. Interesting. Oh, the jump button. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like questioning myself. I was like, okay, wait, hold on. There's a have I been playing this game wrong this whole time? Like, I could have just held run and gotten to the end faster. Level 2. And, like, to be at level 2 of Loop 2 on a sub 20 to me is absolutely insane. Like, that, it just, it boggles my tiny lizard brain. You know what I'm saying? So, you notice Fred jumps into the chest there, and you may be thinking, gee, I wonder why he did that. It's a damage boost. It saves you time climbing the ladder. And more importantly, it saves you from having to wait a cycle on the pendulum swing. Like, you can just go ahead and jump. And there are enough chests that, in theory, you know, you can't see me, but I'm doing big air quotes with my fingers right now. In theory, there should be ample time and ample chests to fully recover in the auto-scroller. And, of course, because it's an auto-scroller, you can get all the chests you want, and you're not wasting any time. Like, you're not going to get to the end any faster. It's an auto-scroller. Speaking of auto-scrollers, if anybody in chat has an interest in speedrunning Carnival, get at me, because we need more runners. He said, no! It's so good! It's such a good game. You know, aside from that whole having to click the mouse button like 15,000 times in like 20 minutes. Aside from that, it's great. Got the hatchet. Gonna skip the hatchet. Now, you may be thinking, well, of course he's gonna skip the hatchet. The hatchet sucks. Why wouldn't you skip the hatchet? Well, it's true. If you don't have the dagger, you want to pick up every weapon you see. In level 2, or more specifically, I'm sorry, in the auto scroller, the raft section of level 2. Right. If you leave a weapon behind for whatever reason, the level just doesn't spawn anymore. No more weapons in chests. No more weapons in the honey pot-headed enemies or baskets. I'm not really sure what they are. None. So, like, if you come into this level, God forbid, with the axe or the scythe, and you leave a weapon on the ground, that's it. Like, I hope you like the axe or the scythe, which, you know, being a sane person, you don't. But yeah, that's you'll see weapons get left with the dagger, but it's actually crucially much more important to do that in this segment. A big strat in this level is lag reduction. Now, QC, are you saying, is that specifically reduction of dagger spam? Because I think I heard you talking about that. And it makes sense. I've not tried to incorporate that yet, but it definitely does make sense. It's going to be hard to unmuscle memory myself, though, because I'm used to, like, oh god, I must spam this dagger. Like, just as fast as I can. Like, I have one purpose in life, to spam this dagger. Oh god, my monitor went black for a second, and I thought the battery had finally given out, and I had a mostly killing stuff fast or off screen. Interesting. So just sprite reduction in general. Like, you want less enemies on screen, you want less dagger on screen. So, chat question. Favorite enemy? What y'all got? Mine is probably going to be the Siren, the green seahorse-looking thing that rolls up on you in this level. Favorite boss? Probably this one, honestly. Probably the Sea Witch. Either the Sea Witch or the boss of Deep Chill, the ice level. Because, like, the Frozen King guy is awesome. And I like that they incorporated the freeze attack that he does. I thought that was pretty unique because really the only other projectile you can get hit with in the game that doesn't damage you, that just like debuffs you effectively, is the magician. I hate everything about this game. Tried to run it, never got as far as the ice stage. That will happen, man. That definitely will happen. Like I think that young me, I never made it to the ice level. Like I think I saw the spires of level 3 like a couple times. But I might maybe have beat it speed level, but then just nah. Yeah, they got some kind of crazy name like. Anyone know what kind of pace Fred has? Aside from absolutely blistering, I'm not sure. It would be hype to see somebody pull out a PB though, like especially in a race setting. And also, capacity. If you know what I'm saying? If you feel like suffering a little bit, you could join the Discord. You know what I mean? Get yourself some strats and feel the great feeling of beating this game. Actually, question, capacity. Do you know what happens when you beat level 7 in this game? Because if you don't know, then what I'm about to tell you may it might rock you a little bit. You know you have to beat this game twice, right? You get to level 7, you beat the double boss fight, and it's like, hey, Lamau, you gotta do it again. This game harder than the NES version? I vehemently disagree. Like, I 100% disagree. I've done this one, both loops, in under 50 minutes. I did this one, no armor, no chests. I can't get past, like, the 3rd level of the NES version. Like, that's no joke. The NES, once they throw, like, the 3 Aram aces at you in close proximity, I just, like, I don't even know how to deal with that. Like, I got nothing. Like, I just start waving the white flag and I go ahead and bend over. You know what I mean? Like, that game, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The NES version is more along the lines of brokenly difficult than difficulty through tuning. I feel like Super Ghouls'n Ghost is a phenomenally tuned game. There's a few things about it that make me wonder, and the programming falls a bit short just in terms of efficiency, but you know, it was an early release title. What are you gonna do? God, I love it. I do though. I like this specific version. Not the arcade version, not the Genesis version, not the NES version, right? Not the PSP version, and for sure not the Capcom Classic Collection, because if you're playing this game without lag, you're not really playing the game. That's right, I said it. This is it. This is like the holy grail. This is the pinnacle. There is nowhere else to go but down after this. You dig it? Fred got his got key in his PB on 29:07. I think 2-4 was where he screwed himself though, right? Like 2-4, if I remember correctly, something happened and he like mentally gave up and then was really surprised he'd gotten a PB. Which that's actually happened to me twice. Like I'll screw a run up and I'll be like, all right, well, I'm just gonna keep going, whatever, it's not gonna. It's like, I guess I don't realize how much time I actually have to save. You know what I mean? Because I died like 3 times in my last PB, which is ridiculous. I think one of them I died on a boss fight, which is a Lamau run the whole level again. Yeah, he might be about to pull out the PB, dude. Hydra kind of tried to screw him there. NES has my 6-year-old nostalgia. Dude, That's actually hilarious because, like, me at 6, I was playing this one. If you at 6 were playing the NES version, my hat is off to you because that's some hardcore, like, that's some hardcore gaming right there, man. Ultimate G&G. I mean, okay, so feel me here. It's like The Silence of the Lambs is a good movie, right? It's a good movie. But then you see Hannibal and you're like, my God, this is one of the best movies I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? It's like Super Ghouls' Ghost is the Ridley Scott directed film compared to the other ones in the series, which are, you know, Silence of the Lambs, maybe Manhunter. First played this series in the arcade. Nice. I really like the arcade sound effects. I have tried to run the arcade, and full disclosure, I suck at it. I suck real bad at it, like suck embarrassingly bad at it. I definitely find it way more enjoyable than the version. Like, I think I would rather pull out my own teeth with a pair of rusty pliers than play the NES version. And the fact that there are people who play the NES version recreationally, like, when I try and think about that, just about gives me an aneurysm. Traded gaming for triathlon. Nice. I was timing my runs on a wooden grandfather clock. Dude, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, I remember, like, the way back, right? The way back. It was like, you had the analog clock, and you're like, you know, you're sitting there, tick, 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 and you're waiting. And you always wanted to start your run, and you look at the clock, and you're like 5 or 10 seconds into whatever minute it is, so you know you got to sit there for 50 or 55 seconds, because, I mean, you got to. The OCD tells you that you have to start at the 0. It's brutal, man. And yeah, it's nuts, though. Like, you fellas like, I'm not sure what that is, X. It is nuts, though, to think, like, check it out, Capacity. Speedrunning as a mode is built into a lot of games now. You know what I'm saying? Like, how crazy is that? Like, so many of us back in the day were doing just that. Like, we're staring at a clock and, like, had a notepad with a pen and a bunch of games written on it. So what is happening in the race? I guess I probably should start paying attention to, shouldn't I? All right. So, Sam's got gold armor going into level 6, which basically makes level 6 a freebie. What you want to watch for, you want to watch Fred, and you want to watch for these little blue imps, right? The run enders. If he gets hit by one, you will probably be able to hear him screaming from wherever Fred is at. Fred probably just lost his PB. This is where dreams come to die. This is level 7 of Loop 2. Like, this is in fact the River of Tears. Might be a tight one. Oh yeah. That bird room on Fred, that was sick. Get the... Okay, yeah. So, both of them have the bracelet. They have overcome what has run many a... Oh crap, I forgot to pick up the bracelet. I think it's 34.45. Interesting. It's a pretty clean Astaroth fight that Fred's pulling out here. Safe, but clean. Looks like he's going safe with the Neburoth, too. Neburoth just handing him some easy patterns. Like, hey, man, don't worry. I'm going to back up before I use the flame. Don't worry. Just keep hitting jump and fire. Nice. Nice. Oh, that was beautiful. It's nice to see them not just camp at the ledge. We got the big man, Sardius. I thought that was going to be an armor loss. That legitimately frightened me. I think he lost the 2-cycle. Did you see that shield, though? Did you see how clean that shield was? All right, quiz time, boys. Why is one of the capes black and the other one red? Answer. The Super Famicom Mini has a black cape. It's the only one to do that. $35.04. Nasty. Nasty. Crushed it. And Sam, with the style. That was great, great commentary as well. Thank you. Appreciate that. This is the first time I've done it by myself. I normally have someone really like Sam or Fred or Aquas or someone who knows what they're doing. Because I play the game. I play the game a lot. I'm not one that you want to reach out for like expert strats though, because I don't know. Very GG. That was good. So we have another one coming tomorrow. If you guys are interested, 2 p.m. Eastern again. I forget who's doing commentary. Me and somebody. Assuredly, me and someone who is better at this game than I am will be doing commentary tomorrow. Very, very excited. And again, in case you guys, some of you are new, or in case you missed it the first time, there is a Super Ghouls and Ghosts Discord. It is an absolutely awesome community. It's a great place to hang out. If you're interested, drop you the link. Hop on over. If you've beaten the game previously, or if you have been struggling with the game for years and thrown it in a closet because screw that game, it's too hard. We've got a ton of resources, and we need more runners. So too long didn't read. Run Super Ghouls and Ghosts and run Carnival for the love of God. Now let's see. We might be about to get some of the runners in chat here. I'm pretty sure that Sam will probably pop in.
Yo,
bingo. What's
got
good?
him.
That was pretty slick, my man.
Yeah,
Pretty
thanks,
slick
man.
indeed.
Yeah,
That was apparently a really close race. There.
Yes.
Yeah. I got a PB, but even that wasn't enough.
Damn. But will you upload this one though, Sam? Is it the
Yeah,
upload?
probably.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
Now, a PB by how much? Because I think your last one was, what, like a 6-second PB or something?
Yeah, so this one would be like a 1-second PB, but it's like 7 seconds compared to like
Yeah.
yeah.
what I have submitted.
Dude, that's nice though. That's 2 like race TVs in a row, dude.
He's killing it. Well, that's the secret. You just gotta have Sam. You should just race from now on. Like, don't even play the game alone. Just
Especially race to
PB
Leo.
Yeah.
He's like he just hands out PBs and world records from like, right to left.
Yeah. Well, I think part of it was that I was playing a little bit safely. Although I did lose like 20 seconds on 2-5 or 1-5 because I got hit by that wolf.
It was brutal.
Oh.
I said I forget when it was. I think like maybe 30 seconds into the level, I was like, "This is a level where I might expect someone to take some damage." And then yeah, like both of you within 10 seconds by the wolf. That was so
I just
good.
dodged the commentary bullet right there. That's what you're saying. Yeah, it went pretty well overall, I guess. I think I activated one chest too much in 2.5, so I didn't I didn't get back the shield for the boss, but somehow it worked out anyway.
Yeah, it can be worked around.
Yeah. It was like, yeah, I'm like 1 pixel away from getting hit by the claw, but yeah, it's all good. We got this.
There was a lot of really close. Fred, I think your Hydra battle too, the second one specifically, that was that was close. That was pretty clinching.
I like forgot to throw a dagger or something, and I like had to jump into his hitbox to kill him or something.
It was absolutely phenomenal, guys.
Yeah.
And I love it when one person's running the mini Famicom version, because then you get to see the capes side by side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like for some reason on the Super Famicom Mini, it's gray and black.
Which, like, I wonder.
On the Super NES Mini, it's the right color. It's red.
Right. Do you think that the black cape was in the game code, or do you think that they, for some reason, tinkered with the code, like created a new sprite on the Super Famicom Mini?
Well, so what I'm guessing is like they did change like a few things about like this. Like for instance, you'll notice things flash blue instead of white, like for the benefit of people with epilepsy. So I think that a cape might just be like a side effect of that kind of stuff.
That might be.
Oh, that's cool,
that's my theory.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, because that was definitely something that old video game developers did not worry about, was epilepsy. Like there was, especially in the arcade, it was a question of how many colors can we have and how rapidly can we make them flash, just in an obnoxious pattern to try and attract people.
Have you ever played Atari?
Like which? I mean, I've played the
2600
handheld. I did the Lynx. I think that's the only Atari I've played.
All right. Well, I'm talking about like the Atari 2600, where like that kind of stuff. They like outright add like screen flashing a bunch of different colors to make it exciting and stuff.
Here you go. Have some stimulation. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna have to try that on stream now. Like, I'll put an epilepsy warning and just look at the pretty colors, I guess.
But yeah, if you notice that, like when like things flash in, like when Athros is spawning or something, like he'll have a blue. Like it flashes between his sprite and white normally, and it flashes between his sprite and blue in this.
Interesting.
So they're probably doing stuff with the palettes.
Yeah.
I don't know why it happens on the Super Famicom, but not the Super NES Classic, because that has the blue flashing. But yeah, like you never know how like I think between the two games there are various differences, like not just the text, but like you can also how the wall crumbles away after the 2 bird head. You can jump through that on the Super Famicom Classic, but not in the on the Japanese version, like
really,
but not on the American version. So, and I don't know what else would have changed, but
interesting.
Yep.
So yeah, tomorrow, same time, same place. Very excited.
Yeah.
Congrats again on the PB, man. It's pretty ace.
Yeah, dude, that's you're just getting all those race PBs, man. You should probably just race tomorrow as well.
So good luck in the semis.
You know. Fred, are you how are you feeling? How are you feeling about the next match?
I mean, I guess I'm playing pretty well. I did a few practice runs that went terribly, so I got all the bad play. I got out that before.
Right.
But, I mean, Dagron is also really good at the game, so it's gonna be tough.
It is. It's gonna be a good race, man. And it's funny that you bring that up about like getting out the bad runs. I find for me personally, there's like it's like a bell curve, right? I have to get out the bad runs, but if I have too many of them and I get too salty, then it screws me up for the rest. Like there's this perfect there's this perfect middle ground. You know what I mean? Where it's like I've de-rusted, but not too much.
Exactly. I can relate, man.
Yeah. So, Yeah, anything else?
I think we're done here. I think.
All right.
Indeed. QC, if you're still here, one more thing. Will you post the Discord link for me one more time? And then outside of that, GG everybody. Thank you for coming. Thank you to the runners for running. And once again, you guys should definitely follow Sam, I Am, and Fred to see more of these insane PBs. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Come back tomorrow to Speed Gaming, same time, just like Acidic said, for another riveting race, man.
Riveting. Maybe even one without technical difficulties. Maybe. Possibly. Don't want to jinx it.
Nah.
No.
You're taking this too far, man.
Too far. Gotta take 20% off. All right, All right, y'all. I'm out, but have a good one, and thank you again.
Yep. See y'all.
See you.